Beck, and I'm attending Western Iowa Tech. Today I will be giving an informative speech on John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy was elected president at age 43, which is the youngest person to ever become president. I've read this in the book called American Century. It was written by Brash, Sarah, and Burton. John F. Kennedy was born on May 29, 1917. His parents were Rose and Joseph Kennedy. He was one of 9 kids. All of the kids attended private schools because their family was very well off. John was always into politics because his family was one of Boston's prominent Irish political families. What started off his political career early was when he went to Europe with his dad as his dad's secretary. He then came back to America in 1941 and he joined the U.S. Navy. 2 years later, he was sent to South Pacific, where he was then in charge of torpedo patrol. He was then, in August 1943, one of their PT-109s was hit by Japanese destroyers at Solomon Island. He was later known as a war hero because he went back and he helped his crew get out of the ship. He then decided to leave the Navy in 1944. He decided to start his political career off again, and in 1946, he joined Congress. He was then elected into Congress at 1947 at the age of 29, one of the youngest people. He was then re-elected in 1948 and 1950. He then decided he wanted to go bigger, and in 1952, he ran for Senate, where he then won, defeating Henry. After he was becoming more and more popular, he decided to run for president, and he announced it on January 2nd, 1960. His opponent was Richard Nixon, who was a very tough opponent because he was a 2-term vice president under Eisenhower. He caught many youth's attention, though, with his great ideas. He ended up defeating Richard Nixon by over 1,000 votes. He gave his inaugural address, and as he did it, many youth came to the White House. It was the most they had ever seen. In his speech, he said he wanted the Americans to work together, get rid of poverty, and win the Cold War against communism. One of the first things that he did as a president was he ordered an attack on Cuba, which then caused the Cuban Missile Crisis. The Cuban Missile Crisis made lots of people decide that maybe John F. Kennedy wasn't the best person to become president. He then ended up causing something that caused the Bay of Pigs. The Bay of Pigs was trying to overthrow Cuba and their communism, but ended up taking many Americans under hostage. You can read all about this on the National Geographic. They talk lots about it. The one thing that John F. Kennedy did that was really good was he created the Peace Corps. He created the Peace Corps on March 1st, 1961. The Peace Corps is where people go down to underdeveloped nations and help build sewers, water systems, schools, and they also taught and they helped crops grow. In the 60s and 70s, over thousands of people joined. Being in the Peace Corps was kind of dangerous because sometimes the foreigners didn't like that they were down there because they were suspicious as to why they wanted to help them. But it helped many other countries see that America wanted to help people instead of just hurt them. President John F. Kennedy's term was cut short when he was assassinated on November 22nd, 1963. In his short 2 years, I still think he did a lot to help shape America.